YouTube was popping. What's popping, man? It's your boy Ink in the Brain, man. And we back at Like a Bad Habit. Shout out to the new followers. You feel me? And yeah, man. So today we're gonna be talking about your boy Kay Flock, right? I'm gonna call this video the Kay Flock Archetype, right? Now I'm gonna just go through how I heard about Kay Flock and the type of individuals that I kind of met when I was down. You feel me? And yeah, I'm just gonna dive into it, man. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I think we all know a few Kay Flocks. You feel me? Or we've all at least heard about Kay Flock, right? Now, how I heard about Kay Flock. So I was on the level 2 prison yard. You feel me? And I had my tablet. Now on the tablet, in the joint, if you got some money, you could download music, right? You could also buy stamps to send emails to your friends and family and things like that. It's actually one of the, it's probably actually the only benefit that you'll have in prison if you have some money is to have a tablet, because then you have some music to listen to. You know what I'm saying? You can download movies. You feel me? So luckily, you know, I had money when I went down. So as soon as my money touched down, I instantly got hella music. But that's neither here nor there, right? So I'm on the 2 yard, and what you can do on the tablets is pull up the app, the music app, and it allows you to like listen to snippets of songs. So I'm scrolling through, you know, and I do this every day. Just, you know, you just pass time, and you feel me? You might notice a new artist and listen to his snippets, and if you like it, you know, you're gonna buy it. So I'm swiping through, I see the DOA tape, Kay Flock. I looked up, I was like, damn, this dude look mangy. I'm like, the DOA tape. So I click on it, and then I click on the first song, and I said, what do you say? Go ask for Oscar get ugly. I could do like they did to Sonny. Think I'm laughing, he think it's a dummy. He laughing, he think it's shit funny. Right? I'm like, okay, don't blood, don't crit. Well, I'm like, oh, this shit slap. So I go to track number 2. I think it was called Brotherly Love, the DOA tape. You feel me? The DOA tape slap. It go crazy. Long story short, I'm like, okay. I'm rocking with bro. I can tell he on some drill shit. Right? But perfect music to work out to. Cause when I hit the yard to work out, literally, this is my workout attire. No shirt, the state shorts, and the shoes, and then I had a. Long story short, I created a makeshift belt to put around my waist so that my tablet was hanging on my belt, and then I had my headphones on. So I'm working out to music every day. You feel me? Every day. So I downloaded the DOA tape, and man, I remember that first day I worked out to that tape. I'm going crazy. I'm doing pull-ups. I'm doing my push-ups, my dips, and everything with a passion, like with energy. Because Kay Flock music is dope. I ain't gonna lie. It's extremely violent and negative music, but hey, I'm in a violent and negative place, so it kind of goes hand in hand. You feel me? So I'm rocking with Kay Flock heavy. The DOA tape was my shit. I was listening to that DOA tape like damn near every day. Like it had to be every day. Or if I wasn't listening to the whole tape up and down, then I had a few songs that was my favorites on my playlist, right? So boom, that's how I heard of Kay Flock. Completely random. And then I'm like, damn, bro, maybe, right? Matter of fact, I even remember the timeline. I want to say it was October of 2022. No, excuse me, October of 2021, right? Because come Christmas time, there's a rapper, what's the dude from New York name? He do the yearly wrap-ups, Uncle Murder, right? So come December, Uncle Murder pop up with his 2021 wrap-up. So I downloaded it because when I was on a 3 yard back in December 2020, he released the 2020 wrap up, and I downloaded it. It was dope as hell, and so I had to tap in, right? So I'm listening to the 2022 wrap up or 2021 wrap up, and then he says something to the effect of, why Kay Flock get that case? He had a mask. How they know it was him? Something to that effect, right? So I'm like, damn, Kay Flock got locked up, right? Because you don't have internet in prison, so I couldn't just Google Kay Flock and see that he caught a murder case dressed in designer jeans. He had on the Mary jeans, a Montclair jacket on. You feel me? And some dope Jordan 1s, right? That he ended up flocking his op down and killing him, right? But I didn't know this. I'm locked up, right? But I hear Uncle Murder. I hear the bar like, oh, how the Kay Flock get locked up? They didn't know who he was. They couldn't see his face. He had a mask on, something to that effect, right? So I'm like, huh? So I got a young drill rapper from the Bronx. His music is fire as hell. I'm slapping it every day. But then a couple months later, I hear, oh, he got booked for a body. So in my head, I'm just like, damn, Kay Flock is made, right? So, and when I was down, right, I used to write notes in a little notebook just to Google or YouTube certain stuff when I got out. And I actually still have that notebook to this day. A ton of stuff in it. So I made sure to do my research on Kay Flock when I come home, right? So come home, and then y'all, when I came home and I got my phone, I ain't gonna lie, I spent like a good 4 or 5 days straight just catching up on YouTube and social media. I'm catching up. I've been gone for 2 years, so that was a cool 5 days. I was in the house chilling. I'm watching it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. So end up finding out about Kay Flock, man, and I met a lot of guys like Kay Flock. You feel me? So the Kay Flock prototype is young. You feel me? Misapplied masculinity, I guess you could call it, right? Kay Flock is a warrior. You feel me? As far as his mentality goes, but he just misapplies that same energy to negative channels, if that makes sense. Well, what you mean by that, Inky? Well, Kay Flock, you know what I mean, is from, I think he a blood, but he in a gang, you feel me, in the Bronx, and he doing all kind of wild stuff, posting it online, he literally running down on ops online, on Instagram Live, talking about, man, don't run, and then you see him running after him and shit, and it's like, it's crazy because in his music, on track number 1 on the DOA tape, he opens up, don't run, don't trip, like, don't run, don't trip, like, go ask my ops to get ugly. So he's really doing what he's saying in his raps for everybody to see on Instagram Live, right? So you know what I mean? So these are the characteristics of the prototype, right? So you young, you wild, you have a warrior mentality, so you ready to crash out. You feel me? You ready to crash out, so you don't really think about what you're really doing and the consequences of your actions. You're running down your ops, you're doing things on camera, on Instagram Live, but at the same time, your numbers is going up. And let's be honest, with this new generation of youngsters, man, clout is everything, attention is everything, likes is everything. You feel what I'm saying? Followers is everything. You feel me? Clout mean a lot, so a lot of the Kay Flock prototype doesn't really think about his actions at the time. Primarily, well, one of the biggest reasons because they're young. You feel me? I think Kay Flock was 19 when he caught that body, and he's been sitting down ever since, right? Now, when I was down, I met a lot of Kay Flocks. Like when I was on a 3-yard, it's normal. It's normal. Like, you know what I mean? Several youngsters, face tatted, neck blasted, hand blasted, 18, 19, 20 years old, right? The commonality that I've seen with the Kay Flock prototype is the willingness to take violence to the next level over the smallest things, right? Now, I'm not saying what Kay Flock did may have been small. I don't know. Maybe his ops might have killed his mama. I don't know. You feel me? But that's what I saw in the joint. Youngsters, misapplied masculinity, but they're really warriors though. Like if you would have put these guys in the military, they would have been a damn good Navy SEAL or Marine or whatever case is, Army, whatever case is. You feel me? But they came up in a certain environment where maybe opportunities weren't presented themselves, or they didn't know the opportunities that was on the menu for them if they decided to pursue those options. One guy in particular I've spoken about on plenty of videos prior. Young cat, he was 19 years old when he caught his case, robbed a dude wasn't going for it, he popped him up. Luckily dude survived, but he gave him 9 years. Now, when he hit the joint, he was on go. He's ready to fight. He's ready to punch on everything. He getting into arguments on the poker table, fighting his own partners. You know what I'm saying? In a mop closet over it, and he just on go, right? Just on go. But that's normal in the joint. Like the youngsters is on go. That's just like that's the Kay Flock Archetype, man. But yeah, man. I don't want to drag this video out for too long. You feel what I'm saying? But basically, what I'm trying to say is the Kay Flock Archetype, man, is gonna learn the lesson the hard way. What I mean by that is Kay Flock caught that body, right? In New York, mind you. He had the thing on him. And shot his op. He came out of the barbershop, shot his op, right? Turns out his op had a gun on him, though. So they arrest Kay Flock for the murder, right? But from the outside looking in, I can clearly see this as a self-defense case. Now, it gets tricky because he's in New York where they don't have a self-defense law. You know what I'm saying? So you get caught with a burner on you and you blame somebody, it don't matter if he was attacking you first. Like, you're not supposed to have that blamer on you. So, yeah, you're going to sit that down. But I think that with his op having that gun on him, Kay Flock had a real, I would say like an 80% chance of maybe just copping out to the gun. So, and I think in New York, he might have got 2 to 3 years or something like that. You feel me? Baby time in the grand scheme of things. Kay Flock is like 20 years old. His rap career is popping. Feel me? That gun case, he can get in and out in 2 or 3 years. You feel me? He'll still be popping. He'll be the most popping drill rapper ever if he gets out of this. Mark my words. Because he was going up. He was really going up before this case happened, right? But then, he just recently, as of like 2 days ago, caught a Fed case, a federal RICO charge, right? Now, the documents I was reading, you feel me, they indicted the Sevside gang. He from Sevside, which apparently is a gang in the Bronx, you feel me? They got like Sevside and then Third Side. They indicted both the sides. They're responsible for like 7 shootings within like 18 months. Charged them with attempt murders. You know what I'm saying? Just the RICO. You know what the RICO is, man. So, I'm going to leave out with this. Because this is, I bet you this was Kay Flock's mentality when he went down, right? When he first got the body and he get booked, he probably was thinking at first like, damn, I'm smoked. Like, they going to get me for the body. Like, it is what it is. I'm smoked. But then as the information started to come out, turns out Brody had a firearm on him. His op had a firearm that he killed. You know Kay Flock got a top lawyer because he was going up. He had some money for a lawyer, so he got a good lawyer. I'm thinking, okay, Kay Flock gonna get the gun charge, he gonna get the body dismissed, and he gonna be home by the end of like next year. But with the RICO charge coming through, and it's a federal RICO, it's not a state RICO, it's a federal RICO case coming through, it's looking ugly for Kay Flock. So Kay Flock mentality went from, yeah, you know what I mean? Because like I said, Kay Flock, he was an arrogant, cocky little, from what I can surmise. I don't know if he was, but he was on go time, and he talking crazy in interviews. I'm not gonna say what he said in interviews, but it's clearly, I can clearly see that the havoc that he was wrecking on the streets, he didn't think about the consequences of his actions. But when that RICO case came through, I guarantee you, he was like, oh shit, the feds got an over 90% conviction rate. You know what I mean? So basically, my bid in Kay Flock's head, my bid went from 3 years to 10 plus easy with that RICO case. So Kay Flock gonna learn the lesson the hard way, unfortunately. You feel me? Now, I'm not wishing bad on the brother. Hey, if Kay Flock beats the case, good for him. You feel me? I'm not wishing nothing bad on Brody. But yeah, man, I just want to touch on the Kay Flock prototype, man. And you know what I mean? Like I said, this may come off hypocritical because I actually listen to these guys' music. I like these guys' music. You know what I mean? I love Kay Flock's music. Fire. What's workout music? King Von. I could do another video of King Von, but when I heard King Von died, I was in the county. You feel me? This was October of 2020, just right when I got sentenced. The same thing, had a tablet, pull up the news feed. King Von died. I'm like, oh damn, King Von got killed. So, you know, this isn't happening for no reason, you guys. The Kay Flock prototype is going to go to prison or going into a grave. There's no in between. You feel me? It's one way or the other, man. And I guarantee you, Kay Flock right now is now he's starting to think for real. When that Rico case, because that gun case was like, once he got his lawyer, and his lawyer was like, oh yeah, we got video camera, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yo, I've had a gun on him, you know what I mean? We gonna get you out too, you'll be got, just hang tight, we gonna get you out. Kay Flock was, oh, cool, you feel me? But Kay Flock going through it in Rikers Island too, because I heard he got jumped by some of his ops in there, you feel me? These are the things that Kay Flock's gonna go through in his prison career, you know what I mean, moving forward, if he goes to the joint. Why? Well, you young, you turned up, you gang banging, you gonna be on go, your testosterone high, you gonna be on go, you gonna wanna get out your frustration, you gonna fight, you might stab somebody, who knows what you might fall into, you feel me? Prison presents a lot of unfavorable situations if you're an active gang member, if you feel what I'm saying, man. But yeah, man, look, I can't say too much, but I can say enough, so I'm gonna leave it at that, man. But hey, this is your boy Ink in the Brain. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. Be smooth, be solid.